Welcome to the All-in-One channel. I'm Kelley Rosano, and this is Libra, June 2013. Libra. In May, you are evaluating what holds substance and value for you and in your life. You was choosing what is important to you, what has meaning for you. You were clearing away what no longer serves you. You were focused on areas of debt and money and investments. And investment isn't just money, it's your time, it's your energy. So you were looking at, the money going out, the money coming in, and evaluating what's important, what truly matters to you, what's significant for you. And so there was a really big focus in May on finances and the perhaps restructuring of debt for some of you, inheritance, money coming in through other people, your partner's resources, inheritance. So in May, you were really looking at, okay, what gives my life meaning? What's important to me? What truly matters to me? How can I restructure my finances so that there's more money coming in than going out? How can I reduce debt or eliminate debt? How can I restructure my taxes? How can I restructure things so that I have more value and substance in my life? For some of you, new paths, new roads, new relationships, and new opportunities began for you, especially in this area of partners' resources, other people's values, other people's resources, restructuring things. Now, June begins with your ruling planet, Venus, in Cancer. Now, this may make some of you very hypersensitive while she's in Cancer this month and feeling like, hey, people are criticizing me. And that doesn't work well for Libra. So this is your opportunity to practice that objectivity of yours, because you are an air sign, and air is the mental part of us. There's the emotional, spiritual, mental, and physical. And Libra is an air sign, which rules the mind, the mental. And so, detach from what anybody else is saying or what others are doing. Detach from that. Own your power, and just let it roll off your back. Just let it bounce off of you. The only opinion that matters is your own. The only person you have to be right with is self, your soul, and your higher self, your mighty I am presence. That's all you have to be right with. So having your ruling planet in very sensitive Cancer may make some of you feel like, hey, I'm taking a lot of guff from people. I'm taking a lot of criticism from people. I don't like this. And so, step back, detach, and reclaim your objectivity. Remember, you're a unique individual, and with your ruling planet in a very intuitive sign, this is an opportunity for you to really trust your instincts, trust your intuition. And intuition comes for all of us in different ways. Some of us get it through our gut. Some of us get goosebumps. Some of us are clairaudient, clairvoyant. Some of us get messages through our dreams. However it works uniquely for you, that's your guidance system. Now, the water energy will be increasing all summer, and this will also increase your intuitive abilities, your psychic abilities, and your emotional intelligence. On June 3rd, Saturn and Neptune form a grand water trine with Mercury and your ruling planet Venus in Cancer. And this is to help heal us. So I see June and July as healing months for us, for everything we've been through in the spring, especially April and May with the Pluto-Uranus exact square. That was very intense, very powerful. Good for house cleaning, for all of us taking a look at what we need to change and adjust, but it can be very draining. Well, with this energy, it's very nurturing, it's very healing. And it's there to heal you. Neptune is the planet of your dreams, your creativity, and your highest ideals. Now, it does move in reverse June 7th through November 13th. It's a very subtle energy, but it's very significant. And Neptune has been moving through an area of your life that has to do with your lifestyle, your health, your work habits. And so with Neptune in harmonious aspect with your ruling planet, this first week into June, that's very good for you. And Venus is in the area of your career and what you do in the world. Now, not everyone has a career. So when I say career, legacy, or reputation in the world and profession in the world, I still mean you, because you're a human being and you have a place in the world. And first and foremost, you're a human being. And so with Venus sending love vibrations to Neptune in this area, there could be some really good news for you on the work front, the career front, but also as a human being, how you show up in the world, how you present yourself in the world. Not everyone has a career. Now, if you're a student, your career is your studies, because eventually they will lead you to full employment. Now, this energy empowers you to be intuitive, creative, and meditative for attracting your heart's desire. Pay attention to your intuition. You can receive flashes of genius and brilliant breakthroughs. This energy is manifesting in your career legacy, your reputation in the world, your profession in the world, and Saturn is also empowering you, and Saturn is in the area of what truly matters to you, what holds value for you, your investments. Now, investment isn't just financial, it's your time, it's your energy, it's also about your talent, your skills, your abilities, and this is a wonderful energy for you because it will empower your sense of self-worth, self-esteem, self-respect, and it will counterbalance any kind of criticism or negativity you're receiving from some folks. So it's like, hey, I know who I am, I know what I am, I know what I'm here to do. That's where I'm focusing. That's where I'm going to focus. And keep the focus there. Now, on June 12th, Saturn and Neptune form this exact positive energy in this area, and it can help you conquer any anxiety and fear during these transitional times. And for you, it has to do with your resources, it has to do with your work, how you work, your work habits. And so this is a really good time to look at how you're taking care of yourself, how you are empowering yourself so that you can do the work that you love. Now, the Gemini new moon on June 8th is a wonderful opportunity for you to have fresh ideas, take inspired action, and make new connections. Now, this energy manifests for you in a fun part of your life. It is all about long-distance travel, travel through the internet, future vision, your connection to God, your connection to Source, expansion of consciousness. Gemini is a sister sign, so it pours positive energy into you. It's very uplifting. It's very encouraging. And it's very empowering. It's a wonderful energy for you. Now, Mercury, the messenger, who is Gemini's ruling planet, is having some challenging energy with Pluto and Uranus. Now, on the one hand, it can give you flashes of insight, surprising realizations. On the other side, it can scatter your energy too much. It can even overtax your nervous system. Pay attention to other people trying to talk you into things that aren't right for you, especially in the work area or the home front area. And but what I like about this energy is you can cut through the crap and get to the heart of the issue. So you know how people go on and on and on talking about nothing? Well, you can cut through all of that and you can get to the heart of the matter. Okay, so here's the real core issue. Okay, so here's what's really going on. For you, it has to do with work relationships or business relationships that have to do with property. So pay attention to what Mercury is revealing to you in your reputation in the world. And remember, it's never what people say, it's always what they do. It's never the talk, it's always the walk. If the behavior matches the words, then that person has integrity. If the behavior doesn't match the words, then we're dealing with the duality. And in Gemini, we deal with duality. We deal with multiplicity. We deal with multiple personalities. And so the Gemini new moon, the moon and the sun itself are free and flying forward with this positive energy, but the ruling planet is in aspect with the Awakener and the detective Pluto, so it's there to give you insight and understanding into who you're working with, what they're really doing, and what is your best strategy to stay on track and achieve your goals. Now the Sun and Jupiter team up in Gemini on June 19th. And this is very fun and exciting for you. So those of you that are on vacation in June or planning a long distance trip, it's wonderful for you. It's also good for teaching or going to school or traveling around the planet or using the internet or communicating with soulmates all over the planet. Although I do see, that June is more of a career focus for you or a reputation in the world focus for you. You're really focused on what you're doing and what you're bringing forward into the world rather than, but love can happen anywhere at any time. So, and everyone's unique. That's why I always recommend the timeline report, because you're all born on different days and different years at different times. And so you need the transit specifically for your birth date, born on your day and time and year. And so I see, like I said, it's more of a focus in June with you on, your studies and your travels and your teaching and your networking and your communicating and your work and your legacy in the world, your reputation in the world, what you're doing in the world. Big focus there going on in June. And then the sun shifts into Cancer on June 21st, into that career sector again, into that reputation in the world sector. It's also happy summer in the northern hemisphere, happy winter solstice in the southern hemisphere. And so, you're on fire in June with your work and what you're doing in the world, what you're achieving in the world, what you're accomplishing in the world. Now, again, for those of you that don't have a career or work for a living, you still have a reputation in the world and you're a human being first. So this is about you expanding your presence in the world however you choose to do that. Then on June 23rd, we have a fantastic Capricorn full moon that is forming magical grand trines with healing Saturn and Neptune. Saturn is grounding, but Neptune and Saturn in this harmonious energy with each other means you can make your ideals real. Let the healing begin. Saturn empowers you to be grounded and persistent in achieving your goals. And this is happening for you in your money area, in your self-worth area, in your talent, skills, and abilities area, in your inner and outer resources, in your work sector, in your career sector, but also in the home. So for those of you that have businesses in the home or own property and are doing things with your property, this is a really strong time for that. This energy forms harmonious, positive, uplifting. It's like a kite because it's a grand trine and the moon is the tail. And so it's like shooting off from the home. It's shooting off from your foundation. So this is a really strong time for you to advance your legacy in the world, your work in the world, your reputation in the world, right from your home front. Increasing finances, and it's long-term finances because Saturn is there building your future. And so it may not happen overnight, but what you're building today is going to last a lifetime, is what this message is. Now, Jupiter enters Cancer on June 25th and will be in Cancer until July 16th, 2014. This is an awesome time for Libras to be expanding their reputation in the world, your profession in the world. Now, you'll have a year with this, but this is the time, starting in June until July, August of 2014, you want to be going for it. in your career, in your reputation in the world, in your legacy in the world, in your work in the world. Whatever it is you're working to expand, this is the time to be doing it, because Jupiter is going to expand you. Cancer rules that part of your life that has to do with achievement in the world, profession in the world, your objectives and goals in regards to your career legacy and your destiny and your reputation in the world. So Jupiter will be expanding your worldview and also showing you your emotional needs and increasing your intuition, because Cancer it rules emotions, but it also rules intuition, and it also rules using your emotions as your guidance system to guide you on the right path, right livelihood, right relationship. So this is a really exciting time. Now, Mercury retrogrades in Cancer June 26th through July 20th. And I have the link on my homepage, Kelley Rosano. You go to my homepage, and in the left-hand column, you'll see Mercury retrograde wisdom. Click on that. You get all what you need to know about the Mercury retrograde, the navigating the Mercury retrograde. For you, it's happening in this career legacy. So your career is on fire in June, July, and for the next year, because Jupiter is there and focusing you there. And Jupiter is now forming harmonious, positive aspects with grounding Sirius Saturn in your financial sector and Neptune in your work sector. So money is on the rise for you. Money is on the increase for you. Business, good, solid business growth is in for you over this next year. Now, with Saturn, things move slowly, but boy, they last forever. That's the thing with Saturn. Saturn isn't a fast energy, but what Saturn builds things that last a lifetime. So whatever you're building now, you're going to see the return on investment, not only this summer and fall, really important time for you, but into 2014, 2015, 2016, and on. So this is a very important time for you. Now, you end June moving from what you have chosen for yourself in May, for instance, what holds value and substance for you, and some of you may be in a new place or a new job or a new relationship. Now in Gemini, it's time to socialize. It's time to connect with others and communicate your vision, your ideas, and your desires for what you want. Love can happen anytime, anywhere, but the money is increasing for you. The money is on the rise for you, because with that Jupiter-Saturn harmonious energy flow, it builds business. This is the time to build business, build real estate, build whatever it is you're building. Now, also your spiritual life path is on the rise because of the new moon in Gemini in the God sector of your life. Your connection to source, your connection to your soul is expanding, your consciousness is expanding, your intuition is expanding. So anything that you do to increase your spiritual life path, to connect you to your soul self, to connect you to your spiritual higher self, now's the time to do it. In Gemini, it's a very good time for you. Now, you can get so busy you forget to make time for yourself. So in Gemini, you want to make time to play, have fun, and see the lighter side of life. Focus on what is working for you. Focus on what is positive in your life. If something's not working, either rework it or let it go. Love yourself. In challenging situations or in a crisis, ask yourself, what would I do if I loved myself? Choose loving behavior. Do what is right for you. The June and July energy is lighter and easier than the April and May energy. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching, Libra. Thank you for liking and sharing my video podcasts. Thank you for subscribing. You totally rock. And if you would like a personal session with me, it's very easy. The link is below. Or if you're interested in the timeline reports to detail in on your exact transits to empower you to know the energy you're working with. These reports can show you the energy you're working with. Know when to take action. Know when to chill. Know when to go. Know when to wait. That's what these reports can do for you. And until next time, keep looking up.